Hi, I'm Jubak, and welcome to my stock pick of the week. This week's stock pick is ASML Holdings. ASML is a chip equipment maker. They are the cutting edge of lithography with ultraviolet. If you're going to get more and more circuits on a chip, you've got to get more and more precision in your etching of the chip itself, and you need more and more very, very precise tools, and ASML's at the cutting edge of that, really, in many ways, the only game in town for lithography at the very, very high end. The stock came out with earnings on Tuesday and basically blew everybody away. The stock went up 8.85% that day. I recommended this for my 50 stocks portfolio back on December 12th. It's up almost 18% as of that point. What I want to focus on here is not so much that this is a new stock pick, because it's not, it's an old stock pick. I want to talk about this as an instance of how really non-fundamentally oriented this market has been. Chip stocks are cyclicals. That means that they do a lot of orders in good times, they do really very few orders in bad times. This is a big, big upcycle powered by the need for more and more AI chips. So they should be doing as well as they are doing. And they basically came out and said, hey, 2023 was a great year for new orders. 2024 looks like another great year for new orders. So we're not seeing a top there. But what I'd like to draw your attention to is how cyclical PEs are supposed to behave. What happens with a cyclical PE is in fact sort of the reverse of what happens to a regular PE. For a regular stock, when the stock goes up and in good times, the PE is supposed to rise. The highest point for a cyclical PE tends to be down at the bottom, when the P has collapsed and the earnings have collapsed even faster, so you get a really big bottom, nice hefty PE. And what's supposed to happen is as you get to the top of the cycle, the PE is supposed to go down. If you look at what's going on with the PE of ASML right now, it's trading as if it were not a cyclical. It's trading as if it were a growth stock. And I think ASML was probably a growth stock for some part of the cycle, I'd say 23, 24, but it's not a growth stock forever. People buy lots of equipment, and then they stop buying equipment because they don't see the demand or they have to work through the installation of all equipment. Right now it's trading at a PE of 39 and a little bit. I contrast that for the point of this exercise to the PE of Microsoft. Microsoft is a growth stock. It's not a cyclical. PE of Microsoft is 39 as well. So basically what you're seeing is ASML trading at a growth stock PE when it's a cyclical, Microsoft at a high growth stock PE for comparison purposes. And at this point, what you need to say is, well, when is the top of orders for ASML? It doesn't look like it's 2023. But I certainly wouldn't be rushing out and buying a lot more of this unless I had a very good sense of what orders are going to look like going forward. As I say, it's a cyclical, pay attention to fundamentals, even if no one else in the market is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notification when we do our next one. It's free. We're doing about 3 a week. Or you can subscribe if you want more of my content on 3 portfolios. You can subscribe to my free site, that's jubakpicks.com. That is 3 portfolios for dividends, 12 to 18 month and 5 years long-term stocks. And as I said, it's free. Or you can subscribe to my jubakam.com site that has 6 portfolios. So we do some options on there, we do some volatility, we do some really, really long stuff. And you can find links to all those down below. Thanks very much for watching.